start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Oh no, they get him yet again! Adoree Jackson makes the play. And the Falcons are gonna have it after his second interception of the season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Penix. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
To the air, 3rd and long. They did it! He made the interception! Rio Chanel makes the play. And the Chiefs have some new life in the 4th. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Blitz coming, Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they're the quickest reactions as well. You needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Desperation time on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Cousins now. Here's a throw on the out route, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. That one's complete to London. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42. Moore's got it. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The visitors and Rashee Rice ready for a new series on offense. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll run now with Pacheco. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 47. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw, Mahomes. Finds his man, Rice. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing again, Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Kelsey makes the catch. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
to the air, Mahomes. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be second down. Another throw for Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Third down, it's Mahomes. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Play action now for Cousins. To the left sideline, complete. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They'll run it with Bijan. He loses the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Cousins. That's brought in by Mooney. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On the toss, it's Algier. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Finds his man en route complete. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Finally, some justice for the quarterbacks. They're so rarely protected in today's game, Brock. The refs saw roughing the passer, and his side gets a 1st down plus some yardage.
You take it down a notch, all right? You haven't been hit by the guys in this league, and you got to protect these poor, fragile quarterbacks. In this case, move the sticks as well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. The throw is caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons make it a 3-score game in the 4th. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't Didn't care who knew about it, Bronk, and it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First and 10, it's Mahomes. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Third and short, here's Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Again, Mahomes to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. So now here's 3rd and 5. Tight end going in motion here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. They'll go. It's Mahomes. They connect for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So second down coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
And it's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game, and now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Cousins. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That's into the hands of Moore. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Cousins. Got a man, it's London. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They fake the handoff, now Cousins. Brought in inside the 20. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Cousins. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.